Hey crypto family. So today we're going to go over why the market's down and exactly some of the reasons that are contributing to it and some bold predictions going into next week. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So looking at the market, again, we're down today anywhere from 3%, all the way down to 20%. Bitcoin's down 3% to $9,131. We have Ethereum down 4.5% at $735. Then we have Ripple down 5.5% at about 80 cents. And then everything else is about the same. Now, again, there's a couple reasons for this decline. One of the reasons was because of the Ethereum meeting. Basically, there's supposed to be an SEC meeting about Ethereum on Monday regarding if it should be classified as a security or not. That meeting turned out to be, fake news or FUD. Basically, it wasn't an official meeting per se. This article here actually goes into what it was. And it says, the Wall Street Journal published a post on May 1st about the world's second most valuable cryptocurrency under regulatory scrutiny. And at the bottom of the post, it said, a working group of regulators, including senior SEC and CFTC officials, are scheduled to discuss the matter on May 7th, one of the people said. So basically, it was just a discussion. It wasn't an official meeting. It wasn't anything set in stone. Just to start, I guess, coming to a consensus if Ethereum is a security or not, but there wouldn't be any final decision that day. One of the guys here said, it's nothing that major, a working group meeting, not a public meeting. So again, it was just some FUD being spread around. I fell into that. There's a couple articles posted, by CoinDesk, and I went on that. But again, that just goes to show you, don't believe everything you read. And again, the chance of Ethereum being classified as security are about 1%. There's plenty of reasons why it's not a security. There's many parties involved. There's miners. It's not just one party being involved and people profiting from it. So yeah, basically that was it. So it was just some FUD. And again, don't worry about that right now. And the future regulation is something that, people are thinking about. That's why there has been some sideways movement lately. But again, I think that we're in the clear for Ethereum not being classified as security. But again, we'll see how that works out moving forward. Just quick look at Bitcoin before I go to the rest of the articles. So I drew some support lines here. And basically, it looks like it was bouncing. This is a 4-hour chart. It was bouncing around the 91.50 level. Since then, you can see we've dipped down and we're about $9,083. The next major points of support are between 88 and 8,900. So as long as we can maintain these levels, if you're thinking of going long, I recommend around these levels. Again, not financial advice, just my opinion. But the RSI is way oversold. I believe we'll be due for a bounce very soon. And I'm going to describe a couple reasons why. So first, I want to go over just some more FUD that was contributing to this. As you know, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Charlie Munger had an interview with CNBC, all three of them at once, and basically they were dogging Bitcoin. They were saying here, it says, Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett called Bitcoin probably rat poison squared. Berkshire chairman Charlie Munger said trading in cryptocurrencies is just dementia. And Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates told CNBC that he would bet against Bitcoin if he could. So I'm going to tell you a couple reasons why this is major FUD. And you should not take anything these guys say seriously. While I respect Warren Buffett and what he's done with his wealth, and same with Bill Gates, again, they aren't well versed in cryptocurrencies. This is kind of like a new generation thing. And again, they aren't used to digital currency. They aren't used to the blockchain. So anything they don't understand, they're going to say, oh, this is just rat poison. You shouldn't invest in this. There's no backing by it. It's just speculation. And while it's true, it could be speculation right now. There is, working products, and there are companies that actually use cryptocurrencies as form of payment. The blockchain is being implemented into different things, different technologies. So it is a life-changing platform, but again, it's not massively adopted right now. So that's why they're saying the things they're saying. One of the things that Bill Gates actually said, he called ICOs ICOs. Now, if that tells you they don't understand it, I don't know what will. Basically, a lot of the companies that they're invested in, say Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. I mean, a lot of the companies they're invested in do not like cryptocurrencies. So as big investors, they're telling them, hey, you need to dog Bitcoin. You need to dog cryptocurrencies because they're hurting their bottom line. People know that cryptocurrencies are a threat, so they're going to try to fight against it as much as they can. And they know that Bitcoin can't be held down for much longer. That's why you see here, I mean, it almost broke through the $10,000 mark, and then it, you can see here it being rejected. So again, all these companies are talking bad about it. You had JP Morgan calling it a fraud last year, while their company was actually buying Bitcoin in the UK. You have other companies. I mean, you have Goldman Sachs, who wasn't very bullish on cryptocurrencies, but then they're opening a Bitcoin trading desk, and they hired someone to deal with the clients and investors. So again, you have all these companies that were dogging Bitcoin, but really they're for it because they know the change that's coming. So they're trying to get the lowest prices they can. And I think this was just a big stunt. It was just trying to cause some FUD because, they know you can't hold Bitcoin down for much longer. And again, this just shows how little they know about cryptocurrencies. And, for Bitcoin to hold as much as it did, even when all these three people came on, some of the richest people in the world, that goes to show you how much support there is for Bitcoin. And one of the things I want to cover, why I think Bitcoin's about to have a boom very soon, is this guy right here, Tom Lee. So this guy is very bullish on Bitcoin. It says Fundstrat researchers led by Tom Lee say Bitcoin is all set up for a massive rally going into Consensus Week. Now, for those who don't know what Consensus Week is, it's held May 14th through the 16th at the New York Hilton Midtown. And basically, it says it's going to be over 4,000 attendees and feature 250 plus speakers from the leading industry startups, investors, financial institutions, enterprise tech leaders, and academic and policy groups who are building the foundations of the blockchain and digital currency economy. We expect to shatter our 2017 attendance record. So you have CEOs, you have CTOs, CFOs from all these different companies, different cryptocurrency companies, these speakers, sponsors, media partners, people from over 70 countries. I mean, in 2017, they had 2,700 people attend. Now they're expecting over 4,000. So that's almost double growth. And one of the big reasons why Tom Lee is so bullish going into this, it says, if you read here, it says, in 2017, attendance at the conference doubled from the previous year. The value of Bitcoin increased by 69% during the meeting. In the 2 months after consensus, Bitcoin was up by 138%. Lee is expecting this pattern to hold, believing that the results this year might even be more significant. For one thing, the 2018 Consensus Conference is expected to gather twice as many participants as last year's event. More than 2,750 people attended the summit in Manhattan in 2017. So again, this guy here, he is actually, there's another article posted by newsbtc.com, and it was posted today, and it says he believes the conference being held next week could see the price of Bitcoin test its all-time highs again. So he's expecting the price of Bitcoin to double during this conference. And the conference starts May 14th, and it's funny that they mentioned that date because if anyone knows Tika, he's the leading guy for Palm Beach Confidential. Whether you like it or hate it, some see it as a pump and up group, but he's very knowledgeable about cryptocurrencies. And he projected a date, May 14th, when he said there would be a conference, a lot of wealthy people, and that's when we would start the boom. And I can almost guarantee you that he was talking about this consensus conference because last year the same thing happened. And this year, I believe we'll see Bitcoin start to rise very much in the next couple of days, especially as we get closer to this conference. So again, I see this being short-term bearish right now, but look for these support levels here if you're looking to go long, and look for during that conference, Bitcoin's price to rise. So I wanted to bring this up for anyone who is wondering, if they're kind of scared right now, seeing Bitcoin decline like it is. Again, I think that we'll see a bounce very soon with this conference. I think this is going to be the catalyst for that rise, and we'll have to keep an eye to see how it goes. I'm definitely excited. So with that, if you enjoy the video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, thanks for watching.